if you've ever been in a place where you haven't been able to decide if this is a good time for you to push yourself versus if this is a good time to rest. All right, so I've been thinking about this while I was driving. When is enough enough? Like, how would I know that, or what's the difference between me having a season where I'm pushing myself a little bit harder to get something done because I know that there's like a project that I want to finish, or there's something amazing coming, and if I can get this done, I'd be in a better place, versus how do I know when I'm bullying myself to do more and more, when I'm in this place where I'm challenging myself to work harder and harder rather than actually taking a rest? And how do I find the difference between the two? I think what most of us hear is that if you are not taking, if you're working more than 40 hours a week, if you are always pushing yourself to do more, if you're always asking yourself, to go when you are actually tired, then, you're bullying yourself. But I think sometimes we blur the lines. And I think that there are periods of time where we definitely overdo it. And I think there are other periods of time where it's not a bad idea for me to push myself a little bit harder. I think the line for me has come to be that when I am pushing myself to work harder and harder without rest, that's how I know that I've gone too far. So like right now, I'm in a season where I know some amazing things are coming up, and I am ready to like kind of push myself to, for a lack of a better way of saying it, hurry up and get them done. Like, hurry up and get through this project so that I can have some time to get grounded and get rested and get into my new rhythm, or back into my rhythm for this next season. And I have been I feel like the project has gone on and on because I just haven't gone ahead and spent some time and got my head down and finished it. And I also have to recognize that sometimes, or that all the times, finishing takes longer than starting. Like getting the last couple things done always takes longer. Like when you build a house, you see the foundation go up, then all of a sudden it's the framing and everything else seems to just go up immediately, like quick, da 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 da. And then the next thing you know, it seems like the house is done, but it's not ready yet. There's the knobs, there's the wiring, there's all of the things that still have to get done inside the house, not just the exterior of the house, in order for it to be done. And I feel like I'm in one of those seasons. So I've been trying to ask myself, does it make sense for me to just allow myself to push through to get that last 20% done, since I've already got the 80% done? Or is this the part where I need to give myself grace? I'm going to say it's more of a both and answer. It's not really one or the other. I think all of us have to be kind with ourselves and take every situation as it comes and ask that question every single time. And so in this season, asking myself that question, the project is that I'm finishing up my sales funnel for my business, finishing up finishing up my website being moved over. And once I get that done, then things will settle back down, because it really is a project. Like, I am not in a place where this is going to be an ongoing thing over and over again. What I'm doing for myself, if I've given myself time to rest and I've given myself ample grace to be able to move through and get a lot done, but it's just a little bit left to do, and it's just enough that if I push, I will finally be done, then I'm giving myself that grace and I'm saying I'm going to do it. Now, here's my caveat to that. If I do that and I realize that I bit off more than I could chew, then I'm going to reset. And this is the other thing that I want to like remind us. There is nothing set in stone. If we say to ourselves, hey, I'm going to do this, and we start doing it and we realize it was too much, we were a little bit overzealous, we thought that we could do a little bit more than we actually could do, then reset. Like we don't have to stick to, we're not failing because we didn't get it done the original way in the original time at the original pace that we thought we were going to do. Actually, I want to reframe that and say, every time that I've actually had that happen and I took a step back, it gave me a chance to understand more about myself and what I needed and what it takes for me to get things done so that I could better plan in the future, so that I could better set myself up for success in the future. And so that's what I'm challenging myself with today as I'm reassessing like how I want to finish up this project. And then for two, what I suggest for you as you're moving in, whether it's to move abroad, whether it's to start a business, whether it's to scale your business, whatever that next level is that you've been working on, that dream that you've been trying to accomplish, take a second and look at, based on the phase that you're in right now, are you doing yourself a disservice? Are you doing yourself justice? Because you could be both. It could be one or the other to actually, push yourself to go through. But don't just say that it's always that you have to push yourself. That's not true. That's not what I'm saying. Instead, this is the other thing too. Ask for help. Ask for another opinion. Ask for someone to help you take a step back and look at all the things that need to get done. Ask for someone to help you create a holistic plan for that dream or next level that you're working on, because sometimes you just need a second set of eyes to help you recalibrate your expectations. So me doing this video is one of the ways that I am helping myself recalibrate my expectations. And I encourage you to do that with yourself as well. But if for some reason you have a hard time doing that on your own, I would love to get on a call with you. I invite you to do a 90-minute intensive with me where we talk about whatever it is that you're trying to build right now. And I'm going to help you take a step back and create a plan and help you figure out like what are some realistic expectations that you can set for yourself to help you make milestones and make progress towards accomplishing this, rather than feeling like you have to bulldoze yourself and hurry up and get it done, because that's not helpful either. So I'm going to help you find that fine line as I continue to work on doing that for myself as well. So, hey, I am Rashadat. I am a life coach for Black women, and I help us redefine who we are beyond our job title. I help us quit being a strong Black woman, and I help us take action to really settle in and ground into who we are, rather than getting wound up by what we do. Because when we set our life, or when we build our life based on who we are, we actually find our soft life. We find ease. We find this refreshment that we've been trying to work our way into do, but work plus work does not equal freedom. So I help us switch that on our head and actually make that a reality. So if that sounds good to you, I invite you to do a 90-minute intensive with me, and make sure you share this video with someone else who is probably bulldozing themselves, and that's okay. I've done it, and we're all gonna move forward from it. Share that with them, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Thanks for taking a second to watch.